Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme and lemon by Wilsons of Sharrow. I can't sing because I got hay fever. I got this drip stuff, my nose, my anus. It's terrible. It's a terrible situation. Hi, everybody. From the bank basement, this is your squeaky gunk winky, Paul Schellbetter, and today we're reviewing Wilsons of Sharrow Thyme Lemon. Thyme is an herb often used for cooking pork, poultry. It has a very distinctive scent, and unfortunately, Wilson's blew it, I think, with this one. I'm not a huge fan so far. The thyme very much overpowers the lemon. But again, to be fair, like I said, I've got some hay fever. Been doing a lot of snuff reviews. Hang on a second. I hate to do this on camera. You know what? I'm going to stop this while I blow my nose. Hang on a second. All right, that's a little bit better. Nose is a little more clear. Thyme and lemon. As I said, my first pitch of this, all I got was thyme. Thyme is kind of an astringent scent, herbally, but for want of a better term, I guess, it's a clean herbal scent. It's very nice. This reminds me, however, because of that, of a natural non-chlorine sanitizing wipe that my wife has to use up at the school where she teaches because they don't permit products with chlorine bleach in them, to protect the kids and all that. And it has thyme in it and it has lemon. And unfortunately, that's all I can call to mind when I waft this. The grind is typical Wilson's. It's very silky. It's a very pleasant grind. I know that it's going to feel very nice in my nose, which right now is kind of plugged. As I said, a combination of hay fever and then doing a lot of snuff reviews over the last couple of days. And I'm as clogged up as a bread and water colon. But I still can smell this pretty well. The scent is strong. Like I said, a silky, very nice. I'd like to show this to you, but of course then I would spill snuff all over myself, which I don't want to do. Let's take a pinch. Did you hear my nose squeak when I did that? I went, meow. That's bizarre. Yeah, I'm getting 75% thyme and maybe 25% lemon. The lemon is almost an afterthought. What I might do with this, because I don't like this. I don't like this at all as it is. To my taste, it's kitcheny, it's nice, it's okay. But I would probably mix this with some Lemon Grove or some McChrystal's Mild Lemon to give it a little more lemony kick, because I like lemon. Hang on a second, sorry. The thyme is really overpowering. Now, to its credit, the thyme, as I said, is a very nice astringent, clean smell. Yeah, it's opening up my left nostril, which was plugged quite a bit, and it's opening it up. It's refreshing my nose, opening things up. Clean, as I said, a little puckery. The drain is not great. It's not bad, but it's not great. You're not going to go, yum, delicious, as it runs down the back of your throat. Sorry, Wilsons. I got to give this one a 2 out of 5, and I usually don't rate snuffs below a 3. It would have to be really, really offensive, like Toke's Crazy George, to get a 1. That stuff is just garbage. Or Toke Espresso, which I call Toke Excuso, because it's the worst coffee snuff on the planet. That got a 1. But I usually don't rate snuffs under 3. Sadly, I'm going to have to give this little sucker a 2 out of 5. The Wilson crap tins do not help. I'm going to keep complaining about the lousy tins that Wilson's uses for the rest of my life, because they're never going to change. They've been selling snuff in these for probably 4,000 years before the birth of Christ. They've been around a long time. I imagine these tins have been around pretty long, too. I prefer the screw top containers as used by Toke and Sir Walter Scott's, or as used by Freiburg and Trayer. These are just hard to open, especially when the tin is new. This is easy because I've worked the lid a little bit, but See if it clears up the right nostril as effectively as it did the left. Yeah, it's good. This might be a nice replacement for a menthol snuff if you're looking for something to cleanse your nose between other snuffs or to open up the nostrils a little. It's not unpleasant. It's just not for me. It might not be for you. 2 out of 5. All right. From the dank basement, a little disappointed in the Wilsons of Sharrow, Thyme, and Lemon. This is your wicked Uncle Squinty. Thanks for putting up with my bullshit. Okay, about 3 minutes after I finished the previous part of the video, I'm discovering that the Wilson's Thyme and Lemon has opened up and cleansed my nostrils. I am ready to take another more strongly scented snuff. I tell you what, this snuff has a purpose, and I think its purpose is a cleaner snuff or a refresher snuff in between other more strongly scented snuffs, and therefore, because it has a purpose, I don't enjoy it just on its own. It's not something that I would snort every day, all day, certainly. I would rarely use this. But because it's a good nose refresher, I'm going to upgrade my rating from a 2 to a 3 on this. It is not unpleasant. The thyme does fade out a little bit, and the lemon does start to emerge. So this may be a snuff that takes a little while to blossom in your nose. So I'm going to upgrade it from my original 2 to a 3. Wilson's of Sharrow, Thyme, and Lemon. Thanks for watching.